suffering in silence, if you don't, if you're out of care, if you don't have medications, if you don't have housing, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, if you're Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so back to be with you again. If I look like I'm looking around, looking crazy, I got a camera. So excited, I have a camera. So I'm trying my best to stay on the lens and not on the, because it's like a vlog camera you can see over there. So I just want to get this video made because I am behind. It is February. Okay, I made a video for you guys last month that I'm going to release after the next two videos. So I have two videos and then I'll release that one. It's a day in the life video. Excuse my phone, let me put it on silent actually. Hold on. So anyway, welcome back to my new YouTube channel. I am Nikki J, the author. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. I'm so sorry that I have not been posting lately. I'm on the road to 1K. I know it's been years, but let me tell you something. I haven't stewarded that right. So I'll talk about that more in another video because I don't want to lose focus because I had to finish this acronym for you guys. I'm so excited to finish it. And ladies. So I have to finish this acronym for you. So last year I introduced an acronym called R.E.A.C.H. Research, Education, Advocacy, Clarity, and Help. Today we're going to talk about asking for help. These are the first 5 things to do after your diagnosis. If you would like a written explanation, it's in the comments below. If you would like to see the other videos, please go look at my HIV playlist. They are all there. This is the 4th video. It's 5 letters. I put 2 together. So yeah, please go check those out. But I will explain help. You don't necessarily have to watch those to understand this video because I'm just going to be explaining one part of the acronym. So let's jump right into it. So I got my notes as always, and if you're new here, just know I wear glasses, so if I'm looking a little weird, it's probably because I can't see that well, but the glasses bring a horrible glare, but I'm determined. So H stands for help. You have to ask for help. No matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you're going through, if you have an issue that you cannot resolve, you have to ask for help. So if you're suffering in silence, if you don't, if you're out of care, if you don't have medications, if you don't have housing, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, if you're just not, if you're having a hard time to get out of bed in the mornings, you have to ask for help. Okay, you're like, okay, I'm going through this, but why do I gotta ask for help? Number one, you gotta ask for help because there are services. There are housing services. There are HIV advocates. I am actually working on a way to kind of centralize that, so pray for me. I really want to make it to where if you need an advocate, you can find an advocate. There are HIV advocates. There are services in your community that you may or may not know about. So that's the first reason why. But the second reason why, which is very important, I need you to listen. Come close, okay? Come close. 1 in 4 people living with HIV have a mental illness. Let me say that one more time. 1 in 4 people living with HIV have a mental illness. So you have to ask for help because you could be falling into depression and anxiety, and those are the first 2. Okay, so risk factors for developing a mental illness when you're living with HIV is from the stress, possible abuse, not getting support, not getting the services you need, not being able to manage your medication, stigma. I know for me, whenever I didn't have access to medications, or if I felt like I missed medicine, it would drive me crazy. So that could be very hard when you're trying to manage taking your pill every day. So I just want you guys to be mindful that these things could lead to something that you may not always have control over. So you have to speak up to your doctor. Speak up if you're working. Look to see if you have I think it's called support services. If you're dealing with something, you need counseling. There are some community services that offer counseling. There are even online services that offer affordable counseling if you can afford to pay for that. Check out your local community resources. I live here in Georgia, so I know more about what happens in Georgia than any other state. But I know some states that I know have really good resources, or from my understanding, don't quote me, are like New York, Texas, California. They have really good services. So just reach out. So I want you guys to be very, 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 very mindful. So I have a few symptoms. I'm sorry that I'm moving this stuff. My book closed, y'all. That's kind of rude. So if I don't edit this out, I just don't edit it out. But let me give you guys some signs of depression: lack of concentration, agitation, excessive worry. No, I'm sorry, excessive crying. So lack of concentration and agitation, excessive crying, general discontent, hopelessness, loss of interest. These are signs of depression. Signs of anxiety: pain, excessive worry, headaches, irritability. Sometimes we notice anxiety faster than anything else because we know like our minds is just running and we're worried about this and worried about that, and then we're getting really, really anxious. So sometimes you can feel that. And depression for me has always just kind of slid right on in, like I'm being very silly, but it just kind of says, Nikisa, I want to holler at you and make you feel some type of way. And my camera's trying to die, so let me hurry up. That's so crazy. Now the camera want to die. I ain't used this thing all year. Now it's want to die. But anyway, if you have a family member that is exhibiting these signs, even if it's not you, say something to them gently. Get someone that they will listen to say something, and be supportive. So remember that as a family member. So I want you to remember that it's okay to ask for help. And I want to remind you that although this video is a little shorter than the other videos, that it's just as important. So ask for help. If you need me to help you, email me at nikijtheauthor@gmail.com. It'll be down below. I have a support group for women, and last week we talked about effective coping, so I go in much detail in my group. Also, tell me some video ideas, and guess what? Q&A video is on the way. And remember to purchase. Oh, that was so rude. Remember to purchase my book that I don't have in front of me. It's called Life After HIV. It's actually, look, I'm be ghetto, sorry. Don't judge how I set up my stuff. This is my book, so make sure you go purchase my book from my website. The link will be below.